this week's episode of the Modelcast, the podcast.
Okay, everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Modelcast podcast. I got a very, very special guest. Hello, Claudia. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm excellent, but more importantly, how is the beautiful beaches and sunshine in Miami today?
Today the sun is shining and it's really, really hot. The Miami summer is something else, you know.
Wow, I love it, you know, and for so many years, you know, like it's one of those places in the US that's on my bucket list to visit, you know.
Like
Miami.
You definitely have to visit Miami.
Oh yeah, it's like the city of dreams, isn't it? You've got the beach vibe, you got all the nightclubs, you got all the restaurants. Wow, like it must be such a cool lifestyle there.
Yes, I mean, when you live here, it's not exactly like when you visit, but still we're really, really blessed, you know, to live in such a beautiful place.
Cool. And tell me, just go back from it. So obviously you're not from Miami. You're actually from Italy originally, aren't you?
Yes, I'm from a town named L'Aquila in Abruzzo, close to Rome.
Oh, very nice. And so what was how did you go from beautiful Italy, beautiful Rome, all the way to settling in Miami?
I studied languages in Italy, and I've always wanted to live in Northern Europe. So I moved to Copenhagen, Denmark, to study. And I was there for about 5 years. And that's when I started to model, because most of the girls there were blonde with blue eyes, really beautiful. But, you know, I looked exotic for that market. And then I went to London for another 5 years. And for work, I started to work with musicians and then modeling. And then I visited Miami, and those years in the north were awesome, but so cold.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? I actually have experience of that. I went up north as well. I lived in Stockholm for 2 years.
Wow. It's beautiful, but that's tough.
It's too cold. That's right. Two winters for me was enough.
And I saw a Danish person posting today 19 degrees Celsius and a picture, and there was absolutely no sunlight. And, you know, sometimes it's tough because you don't get any summer to really recharge. And then you get those long winter days again, and it's too much. For an Italian, you know, it's too much.
Yeah, and for me as an Irish person, it was too much as well.